Hi everyone, I'm Brian Barrows, the IT Director for RSU 87,
And I'm Brandon Curry, the Assistant Director.
and we're here making this video, and we're hoping in hopes that it's more convenient for you, and we know how much you love sitting in a hot gym listening to tech guys talk. Having said that, we want to go over the mandated things that the state does mandate us to do every year, and talk about the Mlti iPads.
So the state requires us to have some expectations. The device is given to the students in like new condition, so it should be returned at the end of the year in that like new condition, as well as it's issued with 12 watt, these larger brick chargers, and lightning cables. And they need to be returned in the condition that they were issued in, and they need to be Apple certified chargers. In the past, we've had non-Apple certified chargers come back and we get charged for those.
So we need to be careful not to get these mixed up with your other chargers that you may have around the home. They may look identical, but there's actually some slight differences. So your phone chargers and maybe other iPad chargers may not be acceptable to the state when we return them.
There's also the optional carrying bag that they have access to.
Yes, and that will help protect them.
Yes. Yep.
And on the iPads,
Yep.
we also have these, we call them an STM case because the manufacturer is a STM. And we ask that these also be taken care of because if they come back in ripped or a lot of marks on them, we can't send them back out with other students because they're just not in good form anymore. So we ask that those are taken care of as well.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to include at our website a link to Apple's recommendations of how to care and charge for the iPad while they're in your custody. And we do want to say that there are some charging procedures, but if they're not charged at home, we do have the ability to charge them here. So if your charger is not available for whatever reason, all is not lost. We can charge them here in the tech office, or each classroom also has a charging station to get those iPads charging.
Yep. And as far as software that is on the iPads, here at school we use the Google Suite extensively. At the beginning of the year, there's a form that is sent home that gives you the option to opt in or opt out to have us create an account on their behalf. They use Google Docs, Slides, and other Google applications that is used heavily in the classroom. There's an option for you to opt in or opt out if you do not want an email address created on their behalf.
Other software that we might have on there would be Pages, Numbers, Keynote, GarageBand, iMovie, iBooks, Xcode, and more. A lot of times the teachers do request other software titles, and we manage all that through a software suite called Jamf. And because we do not allow the App Store to be on, so to try to ease your mind that the students are not downloading inappropriate applications.
Yes, all these apps are vetted and make sure that they're for educational use only, and that's going to be available on their iPads through an app called Self-Service.
So other than the document that we have a link to that we're going to provide for you on our website, we also want to chat briefly about what happens when those iPads are here at school and what happens when they're at home. And at school, our networks have content filtering to help the students stay focused on their schoolwork. At home, your internet connection may not have any content filtering. And we'd like to think that to let you know of a free service that is available, and it happens to be the same service that we use, and it is called OpenDNS, and that can be found at opendns.org. And you can go there and set up a free account, and there are instructions there of how to set that up within your home router, depending on what make you have.
Yep.
Highly encourage you to do that, and it will help the students because you may not have any filtering.
Correct. It's important for parents at home to monitor what they're doing online. It is the responsibility of the parent to make sure that they have good digital citizenship and are using school devices in an appropriate manner, even when they're at home.
So as we close this out, I think some of the information we'd like to have is don't be afraid to ask your child what they're doing with their iPads. You have every right as a parent to know. And there are some apps out there that they should not have because we try to vet that out. But occasionally they may have them if they have a personal device, a phone or an iPad at home. So be wary of some that may look like a calculator, and indeed they are not a calculator. So if you have any questions at all, we are here to help you. Feel free to reach out to us. Our priority here is to keep our students safe and keep them focused on their work. Have a great day.
Thanks.